Aldous Huxley said, most human beings have an almost infinite capacity for taking things for granted. Pablo Picasso said, action is the foundational key of all success. Hello, I am Juan Navarro. This is Advanced Quality Programs, and I invite you to explore the quality philosophies and concepts to apply them to our life. The theory of constraints was first introduced by Eliyahu Goldratt in his book The Goal in the early 90s, and this popular method was explained by Goldratt using a story where he describes his integral methodology of management and improvement of processes based on the principle that the goal of every organization is to make money, but to achieve it, the complete organization needs to observe, expand, and manage constraints. The theory of constraints combines different analyses of cause and effect for all different processes of the company to understand their limitations, to expand their capacities, and to improve the results of the company as a consequence. Within the theory of constraints, the term bottleneck was introduced to identify the limiting factor for each process, or as they are now known, constraints. The methodology uses a systematic management model, and this means that the organization is seen as a complete system and not as the sum of all the parts. This means that the whole company contributes to the generation of value, the generation of costs, and therefore it has response times. To improve the operation of the system, it is necessary to increase the creation of value, first by gauging the response times and then optimizing the complete value chain by improving the output of the slowest process first. The consequence will be an improvement on the complete system. The theory of constraints stresses the complete organization under an exhaustive test that helps to identify the highest value rate that the system can produce when using the complete capacity of all the processes to the top, which will show in the end the limiting process, or as we know it, the bottleneck. The theory of constraints can be summarized in a 5-step cyclical process. The first step is to identify the complete process or the complete system. The second step is to stress the process to find the restrictions. Then the third step is to subordinate the complete chain to the bottleneck. The fourth step is to expand the capacity of the bottleneck or the constraint. Once we expand the capacity of the constraint, we restart the process to continue the optimization. The basic principle of this method is to recognize that the output of the system consists of multiple process steps where the output of each one of those is constrained by the result of the others. The result of the total system output is always restricted by the slowest process. Basically, when we need to identify the slowest process in any system, and when we can find it, we use it to increase the capacity on that specific step. By doing that, we can automatically increase the output of the whole system. When we perform again the analysis, there will be a new bottleneck. Now we repeat the optimization process, and that is the way we manage to improve the whole organization by repeating these optimization loops. The basic rule is that there is always a bottleneck. Goldratt uses his book, The Goal, to example the increase of production capacity, but he is not limited to only improve the production. He also focuses on the optimization of the financial system by the return of the investment and optimizing the management of inventories, always focusing on improving the restriction. And once the restriction is improved, the complete system will be optimized. In personal development, the theory of constraints uses the roles a person plays and the influence these roles' output has on the complete circle of influence of this person. For example, in the relationships, in the mindset, in the health, in the profession. By improving the performance of one of these roles, specifically the lowest output role, we should improve the overall performance of this person. That was all for this week. If you enjoyed this video and you find it useful, don't forget to hit like. I will appreciate all of your comments and your subscription to the channel. I leave you with a quote from Stephen Hawking. However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do to succeed at. Don't forget to hit the bell and see you next week.